Let us see if this works after 15 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes of super badly struggling. Let me just see if it's actually coming through on the preview that I can see, but it seems I am out of luck. Oh man, this sucks. I'll figure it out, and then I'll get back to you much pretty later tomorrow morning or sometime. It's my head. Now I feel more comfortable and normal again. Let's see if I can do something about this, but I highly doubt that I'm gonna have any luck with it, eh? I wonder if I can close YouTube. Let's try that, maybe it works. This might kill the stream within the next 10 seconds, so excuse me if that's what happens. Does this mean you can actually... Yes, you can hear me. And it only skipped one frame in the previous 10 seconds, so maybe this works. I see it's slow to catch up on YouTube itself, so let's hope this actually works. I'm trying everything I can. All the browsers, all the other programs, nothing seems to be working. Let us see if this works after 15... Oh, I can see myself. It's a little choppy, but it seems to be working. It seems we've got power. Woohoo! Okay, so if there's anybody that wants to chat with me, just drop it in here. I might show you some photos throughout, but I don't have too much to show you. And I am struggling to see both myself and the chat at the same time, so it's making life very difficult and interesting. Okay, there we go. Now I've got it up and running. So let's just give it a few moments and see if it actually works now. It's going to be a bit choppy, I see, but hopefully you'll excuse me for the bit choppiness. At least you can see me now. This took a lot of effort to get it running, but no worries, we're up and running. Hopefully it continues to work and doesn't bummer out somewhere again. So, do you have any questions out there? This is not working with me, is it? It seems to be extremely choppy and slow, so what I'm going to do... Let's try and close this one and see if it continues working. If it continues working, good. If it doesn't, then I will chop everything down and try again tomorrow. Maybe that helps me. Because YouTube isn't chatting to my PC and my PC isn't chatting to YouTube, so there's slight issues in between them apparently. Maybe I'm lucky and it's working properly on your side, but I highly doubt it. Making life very difficult and interesting. Okay, it's up and running and working, so... checking myself on YouTube to see if it's working. And see if it actually works now. And it seems that it's more constant than I thought it was. So as long as it keeps on running, that's fine. The only thing is I can't see the chat at this moment, because if I open any of the browsers, my PC decides I hate you, you're crashing. So But that's all good, and I can't even see how many people's watching, so that makes life very interesting. So we'll figure this out within the next few moments. Maybe I can do it through my phone, watch the video, see the chats, and then respond on what I'm seeing in front of me. This is weird. I think I'm the only viewer. Woohoo! It means it's working. Okay, up and running and working, so checking myself on YouTube to see if it's working. Now that's awkward. Now there's like 10 minutes in which I just stare at the screen with nothing in it. And it seems that it's more constant than I thought it was. So as long as it keeps on running, let me just mute my phone, otherwise it's going to get very confusing for you guys. So now I can see the chats down here and I can work up there with you guys. So bear with me, this might be a difficult stream that is not working with me, but we'll figure it out as we go along and then continue with life. So those of you that haven't seen yet, you can get this photo completely free if you sign up to my mailing list. The only thing that you're going to get on the mailing list is an update now and again, which wouldn't be too bad or too busy. So please make sure that you go sign up and get these photos for free. The previous video that I uploaded, I don't have the link handy right now, but you will see that it is actually available, that you can, let me explain that properly. If you go into the, if you go sign up for my newsletter, it's going to be an update once, maybe twice a month, that I'm going to send you of what I'm planning, where I'm going, asking for your suggestions that you would like to see in the coming weeks, as well as some free photos now and again that I'll be sharing with you completely free. So if you would like that, go click that link, subscribe and join up. I promise I won't spam you. You can just enjoy the content that I'm sending you, get the free photos that I send now and again, as well as a video update in case you missed something. So keep an eye out for that. And if you haven't signed up yet and you haven't started joining that list, make sure that you do so in the near future. That is a lot. Wait, that's better. Now we can see each other properly and you're not looking at big random nothing above me. So within the next kinda, let's say 2-3 weeks, I'm going to start a new video series that I think you guys should be enjoying. We're going to try and make a Friday video now and again. It's not going to be regular, but what it is going to come down to is that I'm going to teach you something in photography that is specific to what I'm doing. So insects, nature, flowers, spiders, how to take proper photos of them, and teach you some of the inside tricks of the trade that I had to pick up myself through many years of struggling and figuring it out from, I want to say, very basic ways, using fixed 50mm with the extension tubes behind it to get it working and to get it to flow, and then moving it up to a proper camera setup that you can use to take photos of any macro thing that you want. As you'll see, that is actually the Canon 100mm macro lens. This is a monster. You really like this lens. If you don't have it, you already like it, because when you get it, you're gonna love it. So, but we'll get into all the detail and I'll share more about it, and I'll see what else I can teach you about photography in the meantime if you guys would like that. Just need to put the camera back for a moment. In one of the videos, I will explain a bit more in the first newsletter that I'm going to send out, mostly on Monday or later the week. Just keep an eye out for it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys one very cool update on what I want to do. I want to do an entire video on how to breed Melanotaenia praecox, which is the neon dwarf rasboras or neon dwarf rainbows, because I managed to breed them and not just slightly, maybe overkill the breeding with them, and I'm still breeding them. I really need more tanks to raise them in, but it's all fine. So if you guys would like to see that, drop me a comment, drop me a message, and then we can look into that. Welcome to the new people that just joined. So we're discussing what I'm gonna do and what's coming in the future, and one of this stuff is specifically photos. Because like you know by now, I really enjoy taking photos of various plants, insects, spiders, orchids, you name it. If it's small, scary, or beautiful, I'm gonna take photos of it, because that's what I do. And not too long ago, I came down on this little butte. This is in Afrikaans it's known as a rooi lippie. Directly translated, that is a red lips. Which is slightly confusing and straightforward, but that's a herald snake from South Africa in Pretoria. Beautiful little guy, slightly venomous, but nothing to worry about. Mostly eats frogs in nature and goes around during the night. It's a nocturnal animal. They don't get too large, small species, but they're beautiful to see. And I might be going in search for one just to show you how beautiful these actually get. Remember, if you've got questions, if you've got any suggestions, drop it in the comments. I've got a way to see them eventually, and then I can respond to them as they're coming through. It might take us a few moments because I see there's a delay, but I'll get to them, no worries about that. Let's just get back to the live scene. So, I'm going to try something to show you some of the insects that I've got next to me. I've set up my camera, proper light, everything, just so that I can show you some proper insects up close and personal, because I think you guys are gonna love this. Give me one moment to set this up. Let me show you. What do you want to see? Do you want to see a photo? You want to see the orchid or the red lips? Let's go with, since there's such delay, that one. Once my camera is up and running, you will be seeing what I'm seeing, and then you will enjoy it as much as I do. This is quite awesome. Hopefully my camera and everything works in this moment. Then we've got live footage in the next 3, 2, 1. Wait, that failed. So we should have live footage in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Just look at that little beautiful beetle out there. That is a chrysomelid. I'm not sure what the English name is. Let's quickly ask Google. I'm not good with English names. I am better with the scientific names, just because. We said that is Chrysomelidae with a Y. And a chrysomelid is a leaf beetle. One of those very difficult names to remember, specifically after you had to remember Chrysomelidae. But it's beautiful nonetheless. This one specializes in eating milkweeds and milkweed leaves and flowers, so quite interesting to see it. And this specific species comes in various different colors. You can see that this one confuses me because I see red, green, blue, yellow, and all of the metallic on it. If I change the light slightly, you can see the colors even better. Let's check if we can get it slightly brighter for you guys so that you can enjoy it properly. There we go. Now you can properly see the colors on that little beetle, and you'll see that that is an actual beetle. It's not a photo. So that's me zooming or focusing in and out on the beetle so that you can clearly see the colors of the beetle. Let me quickly move on to a few other insects before we continue to some of the suggestions that you guys have for what you would like to see. And guys, it could really be anything. It could be anything from insects through to spiders through to whatever you would like to see. Hey Jared, I see you're online. Good to see you, man. Let me get you. What would you like to see? Choices. So many. So difficult. There we have a very nice parasitic wasp that is a specialist spider parasite that feeds mostly on big rain spiders. We're looking at its face now. I'll turn it in a moment so that you can see the sides, but nice curled antennae in the front. Then we go back through to the head, through to the thorax, over the wings, and to the abdomen there that we can't see, that's blocked by everything. So let's just twist it sideways and then I can show you a better view of this beautiful thing. If it goes dark, I'm just moving the light away so that I can reach the insect to show it to you more clearly. Just need to refocus this for a moment. There you can see the beautiful little insect. And as you can see, this is one really beautiful wasp with bright orange wings, quite a lot of detail on them. I still have to take proper photos of this so that you guys can see it later on, but as you can see, this is quite the beautiful wasp. It has a stinger. It stings really sore because it hunts spiders. You can actually see that the stinger is slightly out there. It is longer than that. There you can see the stinger on the right hand side. That is quite one mean stinger, and it hurts really badly if it actually gets you, but don't catch it with your hand, then you won't get stung. So I feel that's perfectly fine. Do any of you have questions out there? Any insect that you would like to see? I can check if I have it with me. So if you have any question, any insect that you would like to see, drop me a message and then, or drop me a comment in the chat box, and then I can see what I have. Wait, I've got a better idea. Now you can more or less see all of the insects. If there's something specific that you would like to see or hear about, pick it out in the box in this moment. Tell me more or less where it is, top, middle, bottom, left, right, center. I'll figure it out and then I can tell you more about it. One of the other changes that's coming to my channel is that, I'm just going to turn this off for a moment because it's causing my PC to struggle a bit. One of the changes that is coming is that I'm going to give you a lot of more info with each one of the videos that I do. And if you go look at the orchid video and the aquarium video just before that, you'll see that I've already started to give you a lot more information with the specific insects and with the stuff that I work on and the stuff that I talk about, specifically so that I can teach you guys more about them and to help you guys out whenever you need it. So if there's anything specific that you would like to learn about, someone told me the other day that they would like to learn about, this one's slightly dead, mole crickets, nasty little bug, and beautiful in the same time, but nasty because it's a very strange insect. It's got fossorial front legs, meaning they dig with them. They've got this hard thorax in the front. There where I'm holding it is the hard thorax, and this back part is like always squishy and soft and gooey. So it's a quite funny insect to come across whenever you see it, and they come into the house a lot. But I'll give you a lot of more detail in the upcoming video, so make sure that you don't miss that. And for you guys that missed it, I have a newsletter that I'm going to send out once or twice a month now, and that's something that you definitely want to be part of, because you're going to get cool photos now and again for free with it. I'm going to try to put at least one free photo with it once a month, so that you get one photo every month that's completely free, full HD background that you can put on your PC, show people. It's going to have a Bugman's Life logo on it, but you can, if you want the full version, you can go to Shutterstock. I'll put the link in the description below, and you can just go and buy the photo from there. It will be full res quality. If you want, I can do prints for you and then sign them in email or post them to you wherever you're in the world. So I'll figure it out somehow, but that is just an easy way. Like, this is one of the photos that you will be getting free in the upcoming emails, so keep an eye out for that. And then you can see more. Okay, I see that someone wants to see the awesome water scorpion, so let me take it out while you enjoy the beautiful little snake, and then I will continue down here. That, for those that missed it, is a herald snake, or a rooilippie in Afrikaans. Rooilippie literally meaning red lips, because, well, you can see why. Beautiful little snake. Wasn't too happy with me uncovering him from the rock, but I think he'll live through it. He won't be too mad at me for way too long. He'll just be slightly mad for a few days and then forget about me and continue with his life. So it's all good. The only problem that I'm having with my wonderful light source is that it is actually too small to show you the full insect, because my light source does not fit over this guy if I put him sideways, which is a slight minor issue, but no worries. I'll make a plan. I'll turn him sideways and then show him to you slightly different. So let's go over to him, and then let me just focus. So this is the water scorpion, up close and personal. There we start at his claws, and we move all the way down through to his face there, which looks quite evil. If you see that, I always think of alien movies, because many aliens look like that, like he's gonna suck out your brains or something. It's a very interesting insect, because with these front claws, let me try this in a slightly different way for a moment. Those front claws that you see there, those front claws are used specifically to grab a tadpole or another insect with that it can eat, and then with that very bad mouth parts that I just showed you, it actually pierces it into it, injects it full of mucus and slime and stuff that dissolves the insect or tadpole from the inside out, and then he slurps it up through a straw. So that is a very, very interesting insect. And those front claws are extremely powerful. They're actually known as raptorial front legs because they've changed to be like a raptor, that it grabs something with it, and with those hooks it can't escape. And that's how it actually keeps it within its grasp, that it doesn't escape and it stays with us, or stays with it so that it can eat it. And if you then go to the back, where is it? Forwards, backwards, twist. That goes out there, those two long things, those two long thin protrusions from the back, those are actually the straw, or the snorkel that it uses when it's under the water, so that it can breathe using that. So that is actually a very, very cool insect that you see right there. Please pick a big one next, or a smaller one next time. The big ones are extremely difficult to show you under my small light box. I'm not streaming from home, I'm streaming from somewhere else, so this is a very confined small space, and I don't have all my photography and videography equipment with me, which makes it slightly more difficult, but it's not too difficult. I can still manage. And there's interesting puppies that live here that I am slowly training to be better with their owners, or is it their owners to be better with them? He's just snoring up a storm behind me, so I'm just quieting him before he gets really bad. No, 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 no. Out. Happy, Paita. Happy. Happy came to say hello. Just need to lift the insects before Happy destroys them with his... Such a lonely puppy. Such a lonely puppy. Both of them such lovely little doggies. But they're quite the handful. So is there any further questions? Any other insects that you guys would like to see? Just taking a sip of cool drink. This amount of talking is drying out my throat like crazy. Puppy fluff everywhere. No. So if you sign up for the email list, you will immediately get 2 free orchid photos. One of which is already on my Instagram. The other one will be uploaded somewhere in the coming week. So there's that to look forward to. And tomorrow, Monday, the first email will be going out to all of you, so that you can enjoy it to full, and with a free photo maybe of the snake, or maybe that will only be in the next one, because I'm still giving away the free orchid photos as well. So and if there's a specific background photo that you would like to have or would like to see, please comment it down below, send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever you use, and then I can make a plan to go take photos of it and to give you one of them free, one proper good PC background for free. I don't see too much happening in the chats down there, so if there's any further questions, drop them in there, and then I'll get back to you. I think I'll be on for about, let's make it 10 more minutes, and then I'll call it a night and go have some sleep. This morning I had a wonderful walk in my local nature reserve, and while I was walking around taking photos, looking for orchids to take photos of which I were completely unsuccessful, I managed to find something that I still only have the photos on my camera. And I don't think my idea is going to work in this moment to show them to you on the camera. But I found something that very few people know of. And to find this inside Pretoria is quite an awesome thing to see. Colton, I see that you ask, what is the rarest insect that I have? The rarest insect that I have is not currently with me, but it is a Neomapteridae. Nemopteridae are spoon wings. Let me make a note of that now, and then I will know in the next live stream I need to have that with me so that I can show you exactly what that looks like. And trust me, that's not one that you want to miss. I'll do my best to find a live specimen to share with you. I'm just trying to grab a pen over here. Pen. I know I threw my pen in there like yesterday and now I can't reach it out because there's like 9 more pens over it after I put that one in. Note. Nemopterid for next live stream. That one will be going into my laptop until I do the next live stream so that I know I have to show you that. But what it looks like most of your antlions with the same kind of wings, but the difference is it's got 2 normal front wings and then the back wings are extremely long and extended. And instead of using them as wings, they use them as a second pair of antennae. So now it has antennae at the top and at the bottom. And the interesting thing is that that is the only insect that you will find that if you put it in a big enough jar, it's actually able to fly inside the jar without touching the sides, the top, or the bottom at any time. And that comes from the fact that these insects specialize in living in caves and in small crevices and small caves, because people think you need a cave like the Congo caves or something like that that's massive big, but in fact they need something that they can literally fit upright in and then they can live in that cave. So small caves that go to groundwater or something like that, they can breed in them, live in them, and then you find them flying around in that area and people are like, but these only occur in caves. But they never think of the insect with the wings is about, I'll say, maximum 10-15 centimeters big, 100 to 150 millimeters long, and any hole of that size that goes into the ground deep enough, they will use as a cave that they can breed in. So that is very rare. I've got 3 different specimens of it, 2 from the Northern Cape and 1 from Mpumalanga, I'm not sure, but 2 of them someone brought to me because they found them in the house and they didn't know what this is, and the other one I caught myself that randomly flew into the car late afternoon, early evening when I was driving around in that area, which is very interesting. But I'll give you more details and I'll show you the insect in the next live stream. To quickly show you what I found today, I have to get my camera out because I didn't take these off yet. It's been quite a busy day with the hiking and everything. Let's start it off with that photo. Let's hope my PC likes me. There you can see more or less what I found. It's a beautiful indigenous baboon spider in the wild. Doesn't get any better than that. And as you can see there, that is a really beautiful spider. And it's completely per chance that I found it, because while I were looking for orchids in exactly the same area, what happened is I got to this rock and I'm like, let's turn it around and see, maybe there's something underneath. And as I turned it around, this beautiful tarantula was underneath. There's another photo. Come on, come on. I hate automatic cameras. They never do what I want. Other people to get them to do what they want, I always struggle with them. The coolest photo of the day. P.S. You might be getting this one as a free background sometime soon in the newsletter. So if you haven't signed up, make sure you do. Can you see that clearly? I don't think you can see properly how cool that photo is, but once you get it as a PC background, you will understand why I love this photo so much. Haven't identified the species yet. I'll have to get to a book to do that properly, but that is a really nice tarantula to come across. Tarantula, not quite. Megalomorph, the same group as tarantulas? Yes. Tarantula, no, because this is actually a baboon spider. Don't know what the difference is, because I actually don't understand why they say these are baboon spiders and the others are tarantulas, because they're exactly the same thing in the end. Colton, that's awesome to know that you're not gonna miss it. I'm looking forward to the next one. I'll schedule it earlier, make sure everything's working before I start, so that we don't have the problems of today. So if you'd like to see that photo on your PC background every day, make sure to sign up for the email list. That will only be coming through next month most probably, so keep an eye on that. And yeah, that's what I have for tonight. It's quite a short stream. I'll do a proper long one when I'm in my own space with spiders and stuff around me. It makes it easier, and no crazy puppies. Lovely puppies, but slightly crazy. Then I'll do a proper one with a lot more insects around me, a lot more spiders around me, and then I can show you a lot of the stuff that's going on there and what's happening. So let me give you 2 minutes until I see the spider is done down here, and then if there's no more questions, I'm gonna say cheers and we can log off. While we wait for that, I'm gonna put up a photo for you. Which one do I... Red lip. I just enjoy this photo so much. I don't know why, but I just enjoy it so much. To answer your question, Angelique Depre, how big do indigenous baboon spiders get? Well, see, that's a trick question, because it depends on what species you find. You get ones that get to 20-25 centimeters leg span, and then you get some that only gets to 5 or 6 centimeter leg span, and that all depends on what species it is, where it comes from, and at what age it is. But the full grown biggest one, I'll say, is about 25 to 27 centimeters, and that would be, if I take a guess, most probably one of your Ogocephalus species. They get the largest. So that is, but this specific baboon spider, I'm not sure about the species, but from the area where it comes from, if I have to take a guess and estimate, the ones that occur in this area doesn't get too big, so I'll say maybe 12 centimeter leg span, maybe 15 if we're lucky. So I'll classify it as a dwarf baboon spider species and not as a full true baboon spider species.